Loneliness, the feeling of being left out, the feeling of not being wanted, that empty place in your heart that cries for the person who once filled it. Have you ever felt like no one really cares for you? That you are just a lonely soul in this world? If you're feeling this way, you are not the only one. I felt that way a lot in the past, and I still do sometimes. So I just want to tell you things I wish I knew sooner. First is that we have ourselves. No matter how much you beat yourself up, you are still here in one piece, trying to be the best of you. So please don't be hard on yourself. We beat ourselves up without even realizing what we have and who we are is more than enough. It is important to realize your self-worth. Every human is worthy of self-love and respect. We often determine our worth based on how we are treated. We price down ourselves because someone else was too blind to see our worth. You are priceless, my love. How they treat you says more about them than you. The only thing you can do is to realize that you are precious. Because once you do, I swear, nobody will treat you less because you won't let them to. Try to find peace with your loneliness. Try to fill those empty gaps with peace and patch them up calmly. You might hate yourself because not many people like you, or for some other reasons. But honey, in the end, we all end up saving ourselves. We all have to be our own heroes because everyone is too busy saving themselves. If there was ever an earthquake, you will first run for cover to save yourself, not stand under a falling object. This very action shows the dearness of your life, the love you have for yourself that you don't even realize. Once you start to make peace with your broken pieces, nothing or no one can make you feel lonely. People are going to come and go in our lives. Some will leave without an explanation. You can't make them explain, but you can tell yourself this. The universe has plans for you, and you are going through work in progress. It's not going to be easy, but you have to remember you are on your way to your goal and dream. Most time, the path you are on is way different to the paths of the ones you love. At some point, the road will divide and you have to go ahead alone. So don't blame yourself if someone chooses to leave you or not to see the good in you. Everyone comes in our life with a purpose, whether it's a dear friend or a bitter ex. They all come with a purpose to tell us something, maybe how to be or how not to be. When someone dear to us passes away, they leave behind this big void that becomes heavy to bear. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have an empty space in your heart and not let anyone else fill it. It's okay to cry and it's okay to feel alone. But it's not okay to leave that space empty. Do something that will make you happy and that person proud. That empty space in your heart was the home that your loved one once lived. So don't let the house go to ruins. Instead, fill it with little flowers of happiness and water it with kindness. I know it's easy to feel like no one cares sometimes, like no one would notice if you were gone. But most times, reality is quite different. There are always people out there who care for you, but they just don't know how to show it. You see, life is so busy these days that we all forget to tell each other how much we love them. That doesn't mean they don't love us. They just believe that we know. I guess it's just a human thing to be bad at communicating feelings sometimes. All I ask of you is, if you are lonely, try to embrace your loneliness. Make it your friend. This very feeling will be the reason for your strength tomorrow. So find peace in being alone. Because when you learn to survive without anyone, you can survive anything.